The world is still asleep, but the mountains are awake. The first light of dawn spills over the horizon, orange, purple. It's a quiet, cold moment filled with possibility. The granite cliffs catch the light first, their jagged faces glowing like ancient sentinels watching over the valley below. You can feel the energy of the rock, a silent invitation to come and test yourself against its sheer, unforgiving surface. This is where the journey begins, not with a roar, but with a whisper from the stone, a challenge that promises something more than just a physical climb. The process of preparing your gear is a ritual, a deliberate sequence of actions that grounds you and sharpens your focus for the task ahead. You start with your climbing shoes. They are tight, almost uncomfortably so, designed to mold to your feet and give you a precise connection to the rock. Next comes the harness. You step into the leg loops one at a time and pull it up around your waist, cinching the buckle until it's secure but not restrictive. On the gear loops, you clip your carabiners. The metallic click of the carabiner gate snapping shut is a reassuring sound. Your chalk bag is the final piece of personal gear. Now comes the most important connection, tying into the rope. This is a moment of absolute focus, a sacred procedure that you must master until it becomes pure muscle memory. You will use the figure-8 follow-through knot, the gold standard for its strength and reliability. You start by pulling a generous length of rope and tying a simple figure-8 knot. With the initial figure-8 tied, you thread the end through both tie-in points on your harness. Once threaded, you begin to retrace the original figure-8 knot with the tail of the rope. Finally, you put on your helmet. You both perform one last final check: harness, knot, carabiner, belay device, helmet. This methodical safety check is the final barrier between you and the wall. The climb begins. You place your hands on the rock, feeling its texture, searching for the first holds. Your feet follow, finding small edges to stand on. In these first few moves, the instinct is to pull yourself up with your arms. But this is a mistake that will quickly lead to exhaustion. The secret to climbing is not in your arms, but in your legs. To use your legs effectively, keep your hips close to the wall. When your hips are far away, your weight pulls you backward, straining your arms and fingers. Keep your hips in to shift your center of gravity over your feet. Maintain 3 points of contact with the rock at all times. Before you move one limb, the other 3 are secure. Move deliberately. One limb at a time, hand, hand, foot, foot. As you ascend, remember to breathe. Take deep rhythmic breaths. Inhale as you prepare for a move. Exhale as you execute it. The ascent becomes a smoother, more efficient, fluid sequence, a vertical dance. The final section of the climb is always the hardest. Your muscles are burning, your fingers ache, your mind is screaming at you to give up. This is the crux, the moment of truth. You have to dig deeper, to find a different kind of power. You take a deep breath, dip your hands in your chalk bag one last time and commit. You silence the voice of doubt. Your hand closes around the final hold. You pull yourself up over the ledge. You've made it, you are at the top. Finally allow yourself to look out at the world below. The view is breathtaking, a reward that no picture can ever capture. This moment at the summit is more than just a physical achievement. It represents a profound internal victory. You faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable. You overcame it through focus, strength, sheer willpower. The climb has taught you a valuable lesson, that your limits are often further than you think. True strength comes from the ability to keep going, even when every fiber of your being wants to stop. Rock climbing is about strength, focus, and perseverance.